Well, just finished packing up stuff. Be uploading a proper video about it tomorrow with photos and stuff. My phone was used for music tonight, but had another great fire pit night, and music and canopy. Friends are so important. Family's so important. I can't express that any more than I have. Like, had friends come over and I'm drunk again. We all were. So it's such a good night. Just wanted to say for all the people that didn't get to come, like next weekend or something, weekend after. And I've had like comments about what I'm spending the money on, but like 12 weeks ago, like I had most of this stuff, and the things that I didn't have, like a boombox, canopy, fire pit, I need them for my mental health. It's what's getting me through this. Shannon is the most amazing person in the world. I can't express that. I never watched a video when she posted it for me, because at the start she was crying and I couldn't deal with it, because all she's been doing is like 64-hour fucking days looking after me, looking after my children, trying to do her own things and succeeding, like making her jumpers, her business that she does. And tonight I'm having all these nights that are like top one night, and so happy. And going to be doing one next weekend, so I'll be messaging everyone that I want here earlier, plans for next weekend hopefully, and a lot of my family I want, and my friends are my family. That's it. You can't help where you're born or who you're born with, but your family's what you make it. And it's amazing that I have so many friends and so many people that care about me that I never realised because of my own problems that I've had. Which isn't an excuse, it's a realisation. We were doing great before this happened financially. So if people don't want to donate to me, that's not like, I don't mind. Like, the world's in a really bad place and people don't have money, so I don't expect it. Like, I just want people to understand that about the GoFundMe. That factually was the fact that my sister-in-law was trying to do it and it just wouldn't load the page. I had the same problem, like, kept not working for some reason when I was trying to do it. And the cigarettes and stuff, like the stress relief, like I don't know what people expect from me. Like I quit smoking marijuana and I haven't smoked it since, and that was a big deal. Like, that was expensive. But the cigarettes, and I don't even drink much. I had like 3 drinks tonight. I'm on a whole bunch of medication. My back this morning was completely broken, so for the first time, like, not completely broken obviously, but so for the first time I actually took like a lot of pain medication, because it's embarrassing. Like, I couldn't even help lift firewood when we were trying to buy things. Like, I'm constantly, like, Sheena's lifting everything and doing everything, and I look like, I don't know, I'm the man, and I'm not trying to say anything about men and women, but like she said in the video, I'm still chivalrous. I open the door. I can't even open doors. I have no energy to do that. And when I do, like, I need to go to sleep, which I can't sleep very well still. Still trying to figure that out. This video is just like, I had a great night. I can't express it enough, and I hope other people are doing things with their family, because family means so much. I can't just, there's no words for it at all, except human. One of the very first things I said about humanity, like, I love humanity. I love humans. I love babies because they're the future. Children are so important, like family. They are family. I'm ranting and stuff. I know this. But yeah, like I'd love for the people that I invite, to be able to come. Whether it's next week, it probably won't be because we are financially strapped now. And the reason for that, like I said, is because I've bought things to try and improve my mental health, but I got chemo again in 2 weeks, and I'm very, 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 very scared because it mentally ruined me. Like, I'd rather be throwing up and nauseous, but I haven't thrown up once and stuff. I'm doing really good, according to the doctors. That's why I got out of hospital, straight away, basically. They put me there overnight, come back and said all my levels are good. So, like, I'm at like 50 now for my viral load. And anyone that's sick that I invite, like, I don't mind because I'll go back to the hospital. I feel safe there for once, like I've said in other videos. It's a safe place, not a trauma response place. But thank you, especially Jason, for coming around. Crazy Bones, you're a great person. I can't express that enough. My children, so proud of my kids and how they're dealing with this. I haven't had enough headspace through all this to be able to even comprehend half of what's going on. Having my children go through this at this young age is very distressing on me. And I'm obviously on Shayna. But I don't know how many more videos I'm going to be making. I'm going to, once again, like, Shayna wants to make some videos because I say the wrong things and stuff. But this whole series was about, like, the journey, whether or not it was bad or I look bad or, but I don't want it to affect my family. So, yeah, I'm not sure exactly what's, going to happen. But I live my life by honesty and realism. And once again, I hope that this is educational. This one's not for entertainment. This one's to express how much family means and love means, and caring and sticking together. The hard times or not, the grass is never greener on the other side. And when it is, you just got extremely lucky. Been with Shayna almost 20 years. It's half my life. I wouldn't change a thing. And except for obviously getting cancer and being, someone or whatever, everyone, there's a video with me talking about I was going to stab her over on Milo or something. Like, I'm disgusted at myself. Like, whether or not I had a viral load that would kill normal people or this or that. Like, one of the first things I did say was I didn't want anybody around me because I was worried that I was going to do something wrong, and I've done so much wrong that it's hard to... It's depressive, and a lot of the stuff I've been posting over the last few weeks have been because of massive depression, so why I'm on antidepressants now, but they're going to take a while to kick in, because they do, which will be after my next chemotherapy, which is in 2 weeks. So I probably won't make videos during that, or I don't even know if I should, because I want everybody to understand that no matter the adversity, no matter the problem, you can get past it. It's mind over matter. And there's a lot of stuff going on that you just don't know about as well. A lot of stuff. But they involve other people, and I don't want to talk about them because that's not what the series is about. It's about my journey. But my journey, I realised the other day, is Shayna's journey as well, and my family's journey, and people deal with grief different ways, and like I've learned a lot that I need to, when I'm in a better state, discuss about this. Like I had GoFundMe message me and say they want to get the media involved, tell my story, and something about the YouTube, and so I'm going to be going through some videos and deleting them because Sheena thinks it's best for the children, and everybody agrees with her. I don't, and I don't know how everyone else feels. I'd like some comments about that, because the whole point of these videos to me was to show people, even, I'm sure nobody wants to be threatening to stab their girlfriend over not making them a Milo because they're sick. So, the lesson from that is, if you need to go to the hospital, you should be going there, not hiding and, being scared. It's not even hiding, like I'm not even using the right words. Like I said, I had a lot of medication today to try and be able to help, but Sheena fell asleep outside. I put her in bed. I didn't put her because I couldn't, I can't lift fucking 2 kilos. I can't walk barely. I can't, it's so embarrassing. It's I'd rather walk around naked. I don't even know what to say. There's nothing. This is the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me in my entire life. And I've been through a lot. There's not, once again, excuses. It's just the truth and the facts. But cancer, this is bad. And mostly I only got warned about vomiting and losing hair and all the things that haven't happened to me. It's been all this other stuff, like seeing people in cartoons and thinking everyone's fake, or that I'm already dead, and I never woke up from the tomahawking. And it's like, I want this to be the facts, or factual and truthful and straight up, so people see it all and understand it a bit better. Because I've walked through life looking at people on the bus, and they're nodding off. Like, fuck knows, did they just have chemo? I don't know. I just judged. Didn't bother asking if they're okay, or, well, I actually, do that a lot. I consider myself in the top percentages of people that are nice and generous and kind and helpful. And, my mum was over and she's basically crying about how the whole world's my problem. It always has been. I still feel that way. I still feel I can fix things. That's why I want to get into politics, because it's the only way you can do things. Recommend that everybody votes. Young people and stuff are always like, oh, I'm not going to bother, what's the point? And that's why the world's this way, because people like me avoided it. People like everyone avoided it, I feel. But I'm also going to be watching through my own videos now before I post them. So this one won't be posted until tomorrow, after I get Sheena to look at it, because she's coherent. I'm still not. The chemo just messed with my head so badly, or the depression did from it, or abusing my best mate every day wasn't what I intended. I don't want anyone to think badly about Liam. That's something I want to take back, now. And my brother commented, better to not have them people in my life. But everybody deals with things differently, and I've never threatened to stab my girlfriend over a Milo. So, it's really been playing on my head, which I've got to stop, because, mind over matter, and just got to be nice. Started off that a long time ago, and way back in my videos about, calmness and politeness and niceness. I did not expect this video to go for 15 minutes. I didn't think I even had enough to talk about. But family is so important. Can't repeat that enough. Having them around is just even to look at. But having friends that matter to you is so important. I just hope, I pray, that everybody is doing so well, and I don't know, like I'm fretting the next chemo now because of how good a night I had tonight. Spending time with my kids and all the, like, I procrastinated and been lazy my whole life. Like something Sheena didn't say, and I'll say, like, she got ovarian or cervical cancer like a long time ago now, 15 years or something. And I just sat there playing my Xbox. You know, like, she was in hospital and I went to see her once, maybe. It's like I've got all these regrets in my life that like I've said, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not dying from this because I need to make up for so much stuff. And even though I've helped people, get told all the time how much I've helped people. You know, like when I was at Anzac Day, I had, like, 20, 30 people come in, and had Jared and Jermaine come down from Queensland. I'm not the person that these videos have portrayed, but I am in the same note, you know, like, and I've got to work on that myself, and that's probably a lot of big issues that I've had, is I don't work on myself. I try and avoid myself because I trauma on, and I feel weed affected me that badly, which I only started smoking because I was stuttering, and then used excuses to just smoke it my whole life and avoid my problems, focus on other people. And I don't regret that either, but definitely need to focus on my family and me, and 1,000,000% Sheena, making things up to her, because she's like, everybody needs a soulmate, a best friend. You find that in a partner. But yeah, I'll go back to the last thing. Like, I don't expect people to donate money, especially in these times when rent and food and everything, like, the government needs to be the ones that are paying, and everybody needs to realize that they've done this to everybody, upping mortgages and the banks, and, you know, it's all illegal, and like, people need to stick together. Everybody needs to stick together. And yeah, like, I think I'm running out of things to say, except how much I love Sheena, how much she's my world. She gave me my children. The children were miracles because she had cervical cancer. We got told we weren't ever having kids together. Like, so she wasn't having kids. I feel like blessed, you know. She tells me all the time that I've got super sperm, you know, like, but it's her, it's all her. She grounds me, she helps me. Sorry about the train. What happens when you live on a train line, but it's peaceful and relaxing to me after this many years of being here. Look, I got a lot of stuff that I need to do, but tomorrow's going to be a day off, and I'm pretty sure Sheena's going to record. Well, we've got a bunch of photos and stuff on her phone. I've got to piece together a video on that, but please, like, I don't need comments from people about what I'm spending my money on, because for me, it just feels rude. Two, this wasn't like this. Like the computers for my children and my computer, I already had them. I wanted my children to be, I said this, I think, in a video, like, the future is in technology, artificial intelligence and stuff like that, so I wanted them to have a leg up. So that's what I spent all my money on that I had. You know, was trying to make sure that they have that kind of a future, believing in it, like the Gamma Knife technology. They could create the next one. You know, I've got one son that wants to be a doctor. I've got one son that wants to be a pilot. I don't know what the other one wants to do yet, but I don't think he does. My 9-year-old autistic son tonight was making YouTube videos himself. Just got to stop him swearing. He can't help it. and that's probably because of me swearing all the time. But I just want to reassure, especially my friends, my family, like, I'm not going anywhere. I will beat this. And I hope anyone that has an illness like this beats it as well. But it's mind over matter, and it's a struggle. Once again, I want to repeat how embarrassing it is that I can't even help Sheena with the shopping, really. Like, I go with her everywhere still. It just takes me like 25 minutes to walk fucking, you know. By that time, she's already bought whatever, and she's like, you know, coming back, basically. And it's so it's depressing. And, like, I don't want anyone to feel, you know, sorry for me either. That's not the point of this at all. I just feel this, I needed to, because I watched the video that she posted, and, like, even in the video, you can see how amazing she is. Defensive and of me. Because she, like, it does go the same way. Like, I do the same thing, but the last 13 weeks has been just absolutely fucked. Like, I mean, we go try and buy a bottle of soft drink and shit, and she has to carry it because I have no energy. It's like, I'm supposed to, you know, supposed to be doing it for her, like everything, like and like the last 5 years of our relationship's been beautiful. Like, when we broke up, I think I've said this, like 8 years ago or something, I think that was good for us. I think a lot of reasons people break up and stay broken up is because they don't have a break from each other, and maybe the right person fell through, you know, a gap, and people will be sad about that, you know, but not even know it. But I'm so lucky to have her. Anyone would be lucky to have Sheena. She loves me, and I love her, and we're going to be together until we're in wheelchairs, you know, racing around in motorised scooters, you know, annoying people, young people. And I'll still be lecturing people about being better people, hopefully, because I don't want to let this destroy my faith in humanity. But I don't think I can when I have Sheena, because she's exactly what humanity is: beautiful and caring, protective, loving. Like, getting a bit sad, but I'm getting sad because I'm so happy. This is, like, I mean, I've had so many great nights, and like tonight, you know, last night and stuff, that it just makes you realize things that you don't think about. And a lot of that being love, compassion. Yeah, Sheena will be watching this video before I upload it, so, because I'm just not in the right space. Chemo's really, like, really, I don't even know the word. It's just, if I start going like this again, my next chemo, I'm going to have to stay at the hospital, because, and then Sheena will at least get a break, because she damn well needs one. Like, she doesn't take any time for herself. And I don't even know half the thing, like, until I watch the video. Like, she doesn't say that to me. She never talks to me about her feelings and how she feels, like, about that, or about any kind of stuff like that. She doesn't put it on me, and I've put it on her for ages, as a trauma response, or as an excuse, as a lie. Like, I'm not sure. I need to figure all this out after I get better, which, once again, I will get better, and you'll see a completely different side of me, because this content creation isn't over. But I think I need to take a step back from it, or from part of it, because I still, you know, the journey's not over, and it might not be for ages, or it might be soon. I could have one more therapy, you know, like, I'm pretty sure I got my gamma knife surgery coming up, the last one as well. They want to do that, so because my brain stopped swelling. I'm down from 16 milligrams of the steroids to 4 or 6 now. So, which is also something that medically is making me very, very weak, and my mind degradation, I call it, I suppose. Like, I need to get that, my brain scanned again, which I'm pretty sure is happening in 2 weeks as well. See if I've lost any, like, I've got grey matter or black matter from the gamma knife, or just from the lack of sleep. I'll say that again too. If you get sick, you need sleep. Don't be doing what I did, because I didn't sleep. Like, I can't remember now, but like the first 9 weeks, I had 6 hours sleep. I couldn't make myself go to sleep. I couldn't stay asleep. I couldn't lie down. I was worried. I was worried I wouldn't wake up, and I couldn't look after my family anymore, and that's really affected me. I need to catch up on it. I'm trying to. That's why I don't understand why I'm still talking. But Sheena had to go to bed. Obviously, she was passing out. So I cleaned up outside. But she'll come out tomorrow and clean up better. And I'm going to try and help. But I don't know. I can't push a broom. Try and push a broom, I fall over. There is a lot of things that I haven't said because it's embarrassing, depressing. I can't physically help with anything almost. Said about the pot last night, if I tried to cook, pasta or something, I'd try and pick up the pot and I'd drop it on myself. So, the chemo wrecked me, and even before then, I was lethargic from not sleeping, obviously, and so tired and scared. I've said it, I haven't been scared in years. Run through my life, because of bullying, not being scared or acting tough, but now I'm weak. I feel like a dying animal. There's just I have no excuses. I have no reasons that justify any of it to me, whether or not they do to other people, or not. But other people have sent me messages threatening me about the way I'm treating Sheena and the way I'm acting and stuff, and this. That night I wanted to die because of it. It was I made a comment, I made videos, probably made many of them at the start, about how I got told that, when I'm on that much steroids and just finding out I had 3 weeks to live, and it does things, makes you depressed and this and that. And I asked people to stay away, but if Sheena hadn't, I'd probably be dead, because I might have killed myself or something, or I don't think I would have, but I can't look after myself. People tell me things and I can't comprehend them, and that's why I've been taking all the medications that they prescribe, because I'm hoping that, I trust medical professionals now. Sometimes they're wrong, sometimes they're right, but it's better to believe in what they're saying, and I'll get better because of it, I feel. I don't know, I feel like I have some apologies to make. Most of them to Sheena, but she's asleep. And tomorrow, like she said before she fell asleep, is a nothing day. She's going to go through some videos and delete them and stuff, or private them, because I don't know what people want, but most people have said that, some videos need to be deleted because kids bully other kids and stuff like that, which I don't need that. You've seen the bullying videos and heard me talking about bullying, and kids getting bullied. We're going to have to move them schools, because the school's just not doing anything for not even my own children. It seems to be a consistent thing at Bayswater North at primary school, I think it is. Like the teachers are just there to look after themselves, and the kids don't, come first, which the whole education system's for that. Everything's destroyed now, like I'd rather move. But I don't think moving, to the middle of nowhere will even help, because everything's just ruined. And that might sound like a bit strange, but like that falls on me in my head still. I feel like I can fix things and fix it all. Like I wish I was God and I could just snap my fingers and the world was in love, peaceful, happy. Which might sound strange to a lot of people, but been doing this since I was a kid, trying to look after everybody, trying to help. And like, I realised that too, like people, you can't help someone that doesn't want to be helped. But then I still feel like I can change their mind, make them realise that they do want help, and they do, the whole family and friends, and I literally lived my whole life thinking everyone just hates me until this stuff happened, and I don't think people are just acting differently because this happened. I think they're just telling me what I needed to hear, which, they probably already have told me a million times, but I never heard it. But I'm hearing it now and seeing it, and tonight was a great night, but the only thing that aggravates me is I've got messages about what I'm spending the money on, and it's not just me, it's like Sheena needs a break too. The singing video, that made her so happy, us singing together. We've always done it. Definitely going to do some just on the karaoke machine without other people's lyrics. We've been planning on doing singing lessons together for a couple of years, but never seen a point in it because we smoked. Now we're both off the bongs. It seems like it would be a very good idea. Need to quit the cigarettes, obviously, like I said, but they ground me, by the way. So with the cigarettes, I've got ADD probably, as well as everything else, but I know when I'm having a cigarette and I finish it, it's been 5 or 10 minutes, and time for me at the moment is not relative to time. Yesterday I was at the hospital and I started cracking the shits because it'd been 20 minutes. Sheena's it's been 4 minutes, babe. And my time's not there at all. It's distorted massively some days, and other days no, but I thought I was fine until a couple of days ago, a week ago, after the chemo, I was fine. But then after that, last 4 days, whatever, everything's just weird again. That's why I went to hospital. It ended up being a very long video, so I don't think people will even be watching now because nobody does, but this is what I mean. I need to lie down. I cleaned up, made sure everything was clean, to a point that I could, I even lifted the firewood. That's why I'm probably talking like this, because my back's so messed up. I need to go see a chiropractor. I'm pretty sure a chiropractor is the one that realign my back. That was from a fall when I was a child. Fell out of a tree and landed on a bench. Backwards as well. They thought I'd snap my spine and wouldn't walk, but got up and walked, and everyone was like, "Oh, it's okay." That's another story, but I still think kids should be able to play and climbing trees, and just got to be more careful. Branch snapped is what happened. But I've been trying to take more pain medication, which is what made me realise that it's probably not that, it's something else, because the Valium's a muscle relaxant, and it does kind of help, but it's not like what it is. I'm pretty sure I've just got a messed up back. Should probably ask them to scan my back when I'm in hospital. I didn't even think of that until just then. They'll be able to tell me, yeah, your back's out of line. But one of my family friends used to have to go to chiropractor like every week, or he'd be angry and this and that. And yeah, I'll end this with, like, I had another great night, and it helps, with my condition, mental health, and the cancer. And the cancer's strong, like, it's a very strong illness that I know people that have had it, like Shayna, and you got to help people through these things because it's so difficult by yourself. That's like, once again, if I didn't have Shayna, I don't know where I'd be. But I'm not going anywhere, and I'm beating this. And I need my friends and family especially to understand that no matter what happens, I'm beating this, and I'll still be around. So I'll be around to look after Shayna like she's done to me. And will be my main focus when I'm better, is looking after her. Like I told her tonight, one of the first things I'll be doing is cooking dinner again. Because I used to cook, but this is a funny story. Like, cooked her baked potatoes, and it's not funny. And one of the baked potatoes fell into the hydraulic, door jamb bit. I tried to close the door, and the whole screen shattered, and she ended up having to go to hospital with glass in her leg. And that's why I stopped cooking, because of my laziness. I was playing Xbox, trying to cook, and then whatever happened, I tried to rush back, basically, and cut her with the glass that broke. And just silly things that, but I love that woman so much. And when we have our wedding, whoever's invited, I hope you can come. We're having a dressing gown wedding, if I haven't said. Doing a Baronia style, can I have a proper wedding afterwards, obviously, but I need to marry her, ASAP. That needs to happen. And need that bit of paper that everyone seems to despise. I don't know what happened with that. Religion, man-made religion took over and people. But if you love someone that much, you should be with them and make promise to them that you're going to stay with them. Soulmates for life. Love her forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Like Glenn, I'll find you, Maggie. Walking Dead, no matter where she is, I will look for her and find her and keep her. Make the best effort to fix whatever things, because I love her that much. I can't, that's why I think that she wants to delete the videos, because it makes it look different, and it probably does. So, but trying again. I can't express what she means to me, what she's meant to me for 20 years. One of the singing songs is Fast Car, because that's about basically for us driving to New South Wales when we met, escaping, because she meant that much to me. And there's a simple reason for that, but I'll let her explain why. She's the one that always brings it up about why she loves me so much. And seeing her as a completely different person, basically, is what she was or what she felt like. I didn't see that. I seen the fucking woman that I'm with now, not what she was or what her problems were. Because of love, I suppose. I don't know the answer to that. I don't need the answer to that, because I have her. And our relationship's so special. I'd love everyone's relationships to be that special. I hope they are. Most of these videos, she's so amazing. I can't wait to go climb into bed with her. But she kicks her legs a lot. She needs more magnesium. Magnesium helps with it or something. Leg movement, restless legs. But yeah, I just want everyone to know how much I love her and like how much I love that girl so much. That's why I need to have a daughter with her. I want a mini her. The world needs more Sheenas. Like, my kids are amazing. I think, yeah, like, that's so depressing too, that they're having to go through this at such a young age. Even Kane being 20, it's still a young age to have to deal with all of this stuff. And like, I've been being very selfish. I have cancer, like it's on me. Like, I don't have time. Like, I'm not even the one that's losing time. It's Sheena, my children. They're getting days off and stuff because they're depressed or they just want to play their computers. I'm not sure. I'm not 11, 9, but like Jack's getting into making his own videos on his phone. At 9 years old, it's like, I feel so blessed that I have my family and that they're a lot like me, and I just got to, like I said about parenting before, make sure that you raise your kids right because they're the future. And, yeah, like, fuck, it's a 40-minute video. I don't want to go because I just want to keep telling you how much I love my Sheena, how gorgeous and beautiful she is, radiant and full of energy. And she wanted to clean up. I'm like, you got to go to bed. And I'll clean up. And, I got energy to do that from somewhere. That's why I think I'm so spiritual because, like, I don't know how I moved the boombox. It's not that heavy. It was on wheels and pulled it, but daily I don't have that energy at all, which might sound weird to people, but it's like it's probably all in my mind. I've just been letting I've tried to be strong. I've tried to, show that. I've said it a million times. I'm just repeating myself. I'll let you go. Look after yourselves. Everyone be happy. Hopefully people wake up with a smile on their face tomorrow. Hopefully it's a nice day. Winter's been a bit cold this year. But, I'm in Melbourne. The summer's going to be hot this year probably too. So, but I love my Sheena so much. I love my family. And anyone that's my friend, I love you too, because you wouldn't be my friend. I wouldn't consider you my friend. Especially, this is going to change. Like, I do have time because I'm going to be here forever, but I want to spend that looking after my family and making sure that they're in the best place. So I'm probably going to add to this video about just the dot points, or put it at the start or something, like, of my rant. It's been a long rant, but one of the main ones is I don't need people to donate if they can't. Like, there's people that can afford to do it, and not saying they should, but the money that I'm spending on entertainment things, like the gaming seat for one, like, that's getting flight controls because he wants to be a pilot, and you can do that from the age of 12, which is next year. So I wanted to get practice. Then you'll have people like him that have been doing it since they were children, and be safe, like they can look after people, transport people. I'd love him to be like a, Royal Medic or whatever, flying doctor. Use the skills for that. Like, I'm not just wasting money. And also like the medical expenses, we had money, we were doing well. Like, that's why I didn't send up, it's been 13 weeks. I set the GoFundMe up a week ago. That should be enough to tell people like we weren't in this situation. So it's a bit distressing when I get messages about what I'm spending the money on to try and, help me and Sheena and the family get through these times. So it's like a biggest top point of this video. That's why I started it, because I was a bit upset about it. Like, medical expenses and petrol and, everything's so expensive for everybody. That's what I mean. It's like, if I was trying to do anything scammy or I felt wrong, the GoFundMe would have been set up at the start. So I don't even know if the messages are directed at me like that or not, or, they're directed to try and stop, me looking like I'm doing the wrong thing with the money so people won't donate or this or... I don't even know what I'm, talking about. I've said this. I've got to get Sheena to screen it and go over it and stuff, but I do want everyone to see every part myself, because I believe that it's, if you happen to go through the same thing and then something happens, at least you'll be aware that, wait a minute, this happened to Luke, and, but definitely don't need my family being targeted for, trolls because of my videos. So yeah, I refused all day to let her touch them, but I agreed with her because my friends said that they think it's the same, that she should and stuff. I'm starting to listen to other people. Just stubborn, like she said. I always think I'm right because I have high IQ, but that doesn't buy you everything. Just like being a good athlete doesn't buy you everything. So in my case, I've got to take a step back from how intelligent I think I am and listen to people, because everyone has good opinions and good thoughts, and it doesn't matter how high your IQ is, it doesn't matter how strong you are, it doesn't matter any of that. What matters is understanding and definitely listening, which I'm not good at doing at all. I don't know if there's a course on how to listen better, but if there is, I'll go take it 1,000%, because I always think I'm right, and I'm not. I admit that too, like I'm not always right, but I've been wrong throughout a lot of this, and I think I've hurt people, like emotionally. I would have hurt the guy physically at Supercheap. I really wanted to say that. Yelling at young girls is just disgusting, especially when it's just him being abusive and like 3 times their size and everything. And I was going to try and do that while I'm like this, out of energy, and I don't even know, man, I would have probably thrown the punch and just ended up on the floor because I would have fallen over, but still would have done it to try and protect those girls. And that's not because I'm some weirdo, that's just because it was disgusting. But I can't stop trying to help people, and I really don't want that to change, but it needs to be different. So definitely will be in the future when I come out of this. Yeah, well, I'm just hoping I don't have to do much more chemo and my body fixes itself. But once again, now it's at 49 minutes. I need to go to bed. I'm going. Anyone that's got this far, like, congratulations. I don't know if I would have watched this video this far, but I will speak to yous again soon. Hopefully more coherently, and hopefully the next session doesn't ruin me even worse, because I'll be worried about Sheena and the kids, and you know, yeah. You just have a good night. Hopefully everyone's having a good sleep. Speak to you soon.